Hey guys, Martial Arts Militia here. My name is Matthew. Today's video is going to be a review of Hornady's RAPiD Safe Keypad Vault. Now I got the Keypad Vault as a result of a rebate from Walter. They had sets of guns, that if you bought, you'd get one safe, and then another set of guns, if you bought from that list, you get another safe. The one that I bought was the Walter PPK. It's the new one that's assembled here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, I believe it is. Let me double check. Yep, Fort Smith, Arkansas. So like a new Walter PPK, not like the old ones you can get. This one is exactly kind of what you'd expect. So the only difference between this and the old PPK is that there's kind of this extended beaver tail, which a lot of people like. I have little girl hands, so it doesn't really bother me, but if you have big hands, then this might actually be kind of a big deal. And the reason why this, now that we get PPKs, is so important is because in America we had the 1968 Gun Control Act, which is a word-for-word copy of a Nazi document, and it's still in power today. And it banned the importation of really small guns based on an arbitrary system. So not really any reason for it. It was just to keep concealable guns out of the hands of gun owners. And so the way that you could beat that law is if you assembled the parts here. So with the old PPKs, that's what they did. They would import the parts and then assemble them here in the US, and it beat the Nazi document. But nowadays, I guess we're kind of doing the same thing now, but we're assembling here in Arkansas, and so we can get the PPK parts. Before that, I think we used to do a lot of the PPKS, which is like this but a little bit longer grip. That way you hold it like one more round, and that was another way to beat the Nazi document. But nowadays, if you want an actual PPK, you can get one, so that's the only reason I got it, even though I do have an old one anyways. So for buying the PPK, you get the Hornady's RAPiD Safe Keypad Vault. And it's not my first vault. I've actually had one before that. It's by Gun Vault. It's this one here, the big boy. And he's actually he's kind of got like a bottom and a lower case. I can't think of what it's called. Basically, looks like that. So you got this panel right here, so you can place something on top, place something on bottom. Kind of the same idea, just something that you could kind of open up and grab a gun really quick. But I never ended up using that safe because it used a 9-volt battery, which was something that I'm sure I've seen it before as a kid or some time, but I never used a 9-volt battery. So I ended up never using that safe, never powering it up, and never using the key code access kind of stuff. Now with Hornady's RAPiD Safe Keypad Vault, this one uses 4 AA batteries. And I do use a lot of AA batteries for like my Xbox controller, my spin brush toothbrush uses AA batteries, nose trimmer uses a AA battery, my food scale uses AA battery. Pretty much I use everything, I use AA. So here I could actually, use the batteries, find kind of a nice use for it. Now with the Keypad Vault by Hornady, you get a couple things. You got your 2 barrel keys, look like this. You get RFID tags. So this one is kind of like they show it like on your watch. You can put it on like the part of your watch, so you have it with you at all times. And then of course you have kind of this decals, another RFID, which the manual shows the person putting it on the back of their phone. So that is convenient to have those so that you can, unlock the safe anytime just by scanning it. I will say the weakness of that is that anybody could use it, right? Any stranger, any kid can use the RFID tag and open safe, So besides the key, you also have a keypad access code. So there's buttons on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can make any code that you want from 4 digits to 6 digits, and that's it. It'll work just fine. Now with the barrel key, I think you get 2 of these, and so you want to keep one on you, but you also want to keep one in a separate place. And the reason why is you don't want other people to access the key because they can access the safe. But also if the battery dies, and that depends. I think the gun vault said it had 5 years, then that's how long it would last. Who knows how long this will be, but regardless, 1 or 2 years, if it dies, you still have, the barrel key to open the safe. Now, with regards to the safe itself, if you want to program the keys, you want to program the RFID tags, what you're going to do is that you're going to open it, so you can use the code, or you can use your barrel key to open it. And on the inside, I'll put a picture up here on the screen for you. You're going to see a battery compartment. It's on the front lip of the safe. And then when you remove that, here's another picture, you'll see kind of this red button. That's called the program button, along with kind of the battery. You'll see like before, it has 4 AA batteries when it holds the power up. So with the program button, what you're going to do is that when you hit that, you type in your code, and then you press the program button again, and it will beep 2 times, and that means it now accepts that code. So I can change the code to the incredibly secret, let's say, if I can find the program button here. Oh, I gotta open the thing first. You gotta open up the compartment, then you can get the program button. So let's try the code of, well, hold on, let me hit the program button for you. So we're gonna hit the program button, okay? Now let's do the code of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then program button. So now it accepts that as the code, right? And you can test that. And there you go. Now if you want to change it to something else, anything else, you do the same thing, so program button. And now that'll be the new code. I'll prove it to you. That's the new secret code you'll never know. So that's how you do the key pass code, whatever you want to select. When it comes to RFID tags, these ones, it's kind of the same way. You're going to hit the program button again, okay? And then let's grab our, let's say our armband watch. You're going to scan it, and it should already be scanned. Should already accept it. So that's proof because it was cycling. So you can see it here. There you go. So now it's programmed for this tag to this safe. We can do the same thing with the decal. Hit the program button, and we're going to scan it, and we can prove it, and then we can prove it again. So that's pretty much how you do the RFID tags. Very simple, very easy kind of procedure. Now for the keypad safe, you can do a total of 1 key pass code and 5 RFID tags. So if you or your buddy's got tags and you want to assign it all to this safe, you have to actually delete where they were from. So let's say your buddy has it and I got it, but he wants his to go to mine, then he has to go to his safe and he has to, on the program button, hold it for 5 seconds and it'll erase all the tags that he has. Okay, and the safes hold up to 5 tags and 1 keypad code. So if you decide you wanted to, I don't know, mix and match whatever, they have to be deleted from their original safe, and it deletes all of them. So you cannot just pick and choose one. That'd probably be about the only, I guess, weakness you could say. Now I also did kind of test how long the safe would remember the tags and the code. And what I mean by that is that I took out the battery and I wanted to see if I put it back in, it would remember. So I took off the one of the 4 AA batteries, and it was off, obviously. And then I waited like 5 minutes, I put the battery back in, and then I tested it with the RFID tags, and it still remembered. And I put in the keypad code, and it still remembered. Okay, so then I did another experiment, and I took out the battery and I left it dead for 72 hours, 3 days. And then I put in the battery, and I tried the tags. It didn't activate. It didn't activate, nothing happened, it didn't remember. But it did remember the keypad code. So that's about the only thing I can say with that. Who knows how long the RFID remembered? Maybe it was 1 day, I'm not sure. I just left it dead for 3 days just to test it out. Now a quick note on the RFID tags. they don't activate if the safe is not awake. So what I mean by that is if it's sleeping, right? If the safe is sleeping and I scan it, nothing's gonna happen. I have to wake it up first and then it'll turn off. See? So when the safe is asleep, it doesn't, it's not able to read the RFID tags. I'll wait for him to go to sleep here. Here we go. So again, with the decal, he's not gonna do anything. I have to wake him up and then he opens. So that's the only, not really a con, and it probably makes sense if you think about it. One last feature I want to talk about is that you might think that the beeps are very annoying, and I agree, they can be quite annoying, but you can turn it off. And what you'll do is that you'll hold number 1 until it makes a sound, I think, or not. When you turn it off, it makes no sound. But now, if we put in the, let's say, the wrong code, there's no sound. No sound, and that's the wrong code. Now, if we hold 1, we'll turn the sound back on, and I think you'll know it. Okay, we put in the wrong code, you'll get sound again. So, if you really want to hear it, that's all you got to do. If you find the sound a little too annoying, you can turn it off. You just hold the number 1 button. And when I call these buttons 1, it actually says that. You'll see that it says 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots. So that's why I call it 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is pretty much my quick review of the Hornady Rapid Safe Keypad Vault. You know, I got it for free for buying the Walter PPK, so I can't complain. So I thought I would talk about it. It's only useful to me because I do use AA batteries. So I think if you live and die by AA batteries, and I think this safe it's pretty good. It's pretty useful. Another thing too is that I will put pictures of certain guns in the safe just to give you an idea, because I know that it looks kind of small, I guess I would say. You know, it doesn't certainly have a lot of, you know, space in there, but I'll pretty much just roll some pictures for you to see that I put some various guns in there, you know, Cult Official Police, J-frames, K-frame, you know, the Big Boy Revolver, Colt King Cobra, Samurai Edge. You know, I just put a bunch of guns in there just to kind of give you an idea of how much space is in there. I think you'd be fine if you wanted to put in just one full-size duty gun. Not more than 4 inches for a revolver, and probably not more than 5 inches for a autoloader. But still, I think within those confines, you'd be okay with one full-size duty gun. If you're going to do a compact gun, you might be able to get away with the subcompact. If you do a subcompact, you can probably put 2 subcompacts in there. So that's kind of, you know, up to you to decide. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always leave them in the comment section below. Other than that, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye now.
You learned martial arts! Martial arts, good!